What's up, YouTube?
It's your boy, Steve.
Here with another episode of the Reboot the Guardian Code fan cast.
Yep. We call it I should have a good pun for a computer internet based podcast, given my computer science degree. But guess what? I don't. What I do have is video games.
I see a video game. Or a fake game, anyway.
Yeah, it's a fake video game. It's called a Yooka-Laylee Toybox Plus, because I gave a lot of money to a Kickstarter. So
yeah, you got the Toybox Plus.
I think they
did upgrade all of them to the Plus at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a little cash look through of a Toybox Plus before we start playing Yooka-Laylee proper. Just a little demo that came out like 8 months before the game came out for real.
Yeah.
Just
played it a lot.
Yeah, like I only ever played it once, and then you were like, "Ooh, I should stop playing the Toybox."
Granted, I didn't
I didn't have a great way of replaying it at the time, thanks to not having a place to set up my computer. But here we are. We got Yooka-Laylee for real now.
I just checked. I have 18 hours of it logged in Steam.
As you should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just a little demo to kind of sate your Yooka-Laylee needs before the game comes out for real, which it has, like a year ago.
If you call that for real. Because it's the worst game ever made.
We're gonna have some fun and see what this game looked like before it was a full game. They were right on the money with when they said they were gonna release it for the Toybox at the very least. I remember there were a few delays. I'm not sure how many delays there were after the Toybox came out though.
Well, at first they said like, oh, it'll be released like over the summer or something, like some ridiculous date, and then like a little while after that they were like, actually it's gonna be like a year.
Yeah, like they like really like lowballed it with like the Kickstarter, I remember, but I couldn't remember all of the delays because you just get used to them with Kickstarter things. At
the time too, there was like a Unity web player that I think they were planning on building the Toybox for.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a crazy idea. I don't know why they ever thought they would do that, but hey, these dads who make video games,
it worked for that one Kiwi game.
Kiwi, like the Kiwi game that was like on the Wii, or
no, the little like web-based bird game where it was like you're a little bird and it was basically a Banjo-Kazooie level.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you were talking about that one Kiwi game for the Wii, and I was incredibly confused. I had forgotten all about that. We should look at that Kiwi game as like bonus content because it relates to Yooka-Laylee.
Yeah, and I don't remember much about it except that it was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, I like that. It only took like 30 minutes to play. It wasn't very long, but
no, it wasn't.
It was a good little romp.
I think, was it the same guy who made that like McBat thing?
I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to assume you're right.
They made another game that was like just a bunch of bite-sized little like 3D platforming and like N64 game-esque sequences.
I didn't know that.
I'll send it to you later. It seems like
one.
Yeah, you'd probably like it. I was curious about it. It seems fun.
I don't know.
It's true, you do hate the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got one as a kid, just through sheer force of luck, and then I was like, man, more like the Nintendo 64 fork, because forking sucks. Banjo-Kazooie is very good.
It's very good. And you didn't get that through luck. You worked hard for it. You said you didn't get that N64 through luck. You worked hard for it.
Yeah, I put in child labor for it.
That's right. The most valuable and pure labor of all.
Best Buy worked my little child bones, making me sit there and call it the daddy store, which in retrospect is disgusting. And not just a cute little name that I accidentally happened upon as a kid, and then my dad realized that we could capitalize on.
Is that... Okay, so that was a story that you had? It wasn't just something that...
Yeah, my dad liked to take me to... my dad liked Best Buy, because my dad's a big dork.
Right.
He's in electronics and junk, whatever. So, like, it was like, oh, it's the daddy store, because it's the place my dad likes to go to. And they used to have, like, submission boxes that you could, like, submit commercial ideas to, because, it was,
right.
It was
because
90s,
marketing is very easy, and anybody who acts like it isn't is full of shit.
Yeah. And, like, you just write on this postcard at a random Best Buy in Texas, and then that somehow just someone, like, ends up seeing that and goes, oh, yeah, I guess we could do that, huh? And it was like a Father's Day, like, commercial. I do have that on my YouTube channel as well, and I should probably now put it in, like, the description, so this isn't just some insane conversation we're having. I was on a Best Buy commercial as a kid. It was weird, and then they gave us some money, which was good, because we were very poor, and then they gave us an N64, which was good, because we were really poor, and I wanted to play video games, so it all worked out. But yeah, it was just some weird thing, it just happened to work out that way.
Yeah, it's a fun story.
Are you ready for an even funner story, Steve? So
very...
literally seconds before we started the recording, I hyped up a little surprise for Steve that is
gonna change my life.
Within seconds of starting to tease Steve with it, I realized this is the most mundane thing and not worth teasing him about, but, it's
gonna change my life.
Yeah, it's gonna change your life.
I'll never be the same.
So, I'm playing this on PC.
Oh boy.
But I'm playing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
Oh shit.
Through a wired connection, so I don't have to worry about the weird Bluetooth stuff messing up, because I had problems with that in the past.
That makes sense.
I found some software called Procon X Input, and it just takes the input through the USB-C cable and emulates the X Input, like Xbox like style controller stuff, so Yooka-Laylee more easily accepts it.
Huh.
So now I can play this game on a very good controller instead of my old bad Xbox 360 controller.
That's a good situation. I've used an Xbox One controller that I got at some point. Also, weirdly good.
Yeah, I've heard that's a good controller. I purchased one, but then I realized I could connect things through... I could use my Pro controller if I just butt my head against my computer really hard. And here we are. So I ended up returning that other controller.
So that's a good call. I mean, I guess. It's a perfectly fine controller. But, this area right here is the plus part of the Toybox Plus.
Yeah, if you didn't shell out enough money like I did, if you didn't love Yooka-Laylee enough, you couldn't come over here.
That's
or if
right.
you just waited, just waited enough time, this should happen. And we can come in here and we can look at all the little minion guys.
Everyone's best friends, these little dudes.
Did they just end up getting called minions?
No, they're corplets.
Thank you, okay. I was trying to remember, because I was like, they had a better name than just minions, but good. So I remember in the Kickstarter, like, they referred to them as, like, Steve, or maybe that was just one specific one. It was like,
I think it was like Kevin or something.
Yeah, it was Kevin.
And I think that was just because a fan started calling them that, and they thought that it was funny.
Yeah, because they're like, what, 40 to 50-year-old dads, so you call just something Kevin, and they go, well, that's it. It's the comedy
That's the good stuff.
For.
You're not gonna make it, you made it.
Oh, of course I made it. I'm a pro at Yooka-Laylee Toybox Plus.
A video game champion. Yeah, but can you roll across this gap and jump that way? That's the real test.
I didn't, but I will. I'll do it just because you said I should. And there's nothing I want more in this life than validation from you, Steve.
Well,
I did it.
you did it.
I bested
Man.
your test.
You did. I remember when this thing first happened, the getting to the top of that tower thing, people were very, like, thrown off by it being harder than it should be.
What do you mean harder than it should be?
Like, rolling up the side of that tower, because, like, the roll controls
this tower
are a
right
little
here?
bit... Yeah, in the middle there.
I think they might have updated this I'm not sure if they updated it slightly after, with some of the updates that happened to Yooka-Laylee. I don't think they would have, but I've noticed with the text, it's really easy to skip through the text, and I think that was something they had to add into Yooka-Laylee, like, proper.
Maybe.
So I'm not sure if they had put it in at some point and then took it out, or...
You know, it... No, that was in Yooka-Laylee.
That was in Yooka-Laylee?
The thing that wasn't in Yooka-Laylee that people got mad about was, like, if you hit the button, it would just fill in the whole message.
Okay.
Instead of doing the, like, banjo thing where you could hold it down and go faster, so they patched the go faster thing in.
Okay, cool. I wasn't 100% sure on that.
Yeah, which, I mean, you know.
I'm just mad that they don't, their voices don't get higher pitched like in Banjo-Kazooie, because that's the good shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta have the quills. We're almost there.
Almost there. Do you want to go through this whole thing?
Through the whole toy box?
The whole toy box. I guess it's not too long. It's just...
Should we not?
No, it's fine. I just was... yeah, I always thought it was weird how you could just, like, ride that ball down.
Yeah, I wanted to jump on it, but I messed it up slightly. So now, only a little bit of shame. It's fine.
Yeah.
I live with more shame on a daily basis than that, so I'll deal.
This sequence is definitely the highlight of the toy box, and it's a shame they didn't put more ball pushing sequences in the final game.
As a big fan of Sonic 06, specifically Silver's levels, I really wish we had more physics-based ball pushing puzzles.
Boy, they put that in, and I know that, like, they didn't put much of that in the final game, but that they put that in there, and they don't have any sort of, like, latching animation, or, like...
Yeah.
Like, you can't hook onto it at all.
Yeah, they don't, like, put up their hands and push either. It's just, they walk into the thing and it moves. Yeah, it is weird. Oh, this was something I was supposed to grab earlier. I thought this was part of this. So is there a way to get up this, or am I just supposed to jump over this?
You're supposed to jump over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember the full game having problems with this, but something I like in the toy box was just how bare bones, like, it all is with just, you know, the green for environment. Having the, like, light blue differences for, like, oh, you have to roll up this, you can't just walk up this incline.
Right.
I really like that.
I'm sure that's just, like, a testing thing, but yeah, it does make it.
It kind of makes me wish that there was, like, a like, you know, an in-game thing that wasn't as, you know, testy looking.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that, like in, I guess it's the Uncharted games where they make, like, the stuff you can climb on yellow.
Oh.
Where it's just, like, little...
Is it like
hey, you
like
can
a
interact
yellow,
with
like,
this.
aura over it, or, like...
No,
it's,
like, just...
literally just yellow.
It's literally just yellow, like, oh, there's a bar here hanging off the wall that's yellow, like, painted yellow.
Okay, so
will be able to
kind
climb
of like,
on
Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
I've never actually played the Uncharted games.
I haven't either. That's like one of the only things I know about them, and it might be wrong.
Oh, those balls
jeez.
actually did a not actual damage to me.
Mm-hmm. You got fucked up.
Yeah. Oh.
Are
God.
you gonna get into the secret room?
Secret room. Buddy, I am the secret room.
Oh shit.
Don't worry. I'm saving the good stuff for last.
By last, you mean right now.
Oh, okay. Should I not go in here first, or?
Oh no. I was just.
Oops, I missed it.
There's not actually. I mean, it's all.
When you said secret room, I was actually thinking of a different place.
Oh, the other secret room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other secret room wasn't actually.
There's quills in the other one.
Is there?
This one just has good old particle effects.
Yeah. No, there's not in the one that I'm thinking of.
Oh, Well, you're the expert on this. I don't think that there's anyone else who could claim to be more of an expert than you.
I'm sure some. No, there was like a whole
Yooka-Laylee
speedrunning community around the toy box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm sure there's plenty of people who know this thing inside and out.
I'm glad people speedran this.
Me too. They got down very, very quick.
But I'm going to do it faster. You heard it here, folks. World record Yooka-Laylee Toy Box Plus. We're en route for it. I definitely knew the time for it because I definitely knew this existed before. You know what? I don't know why I didn't consider it because, you know, people speedrun everything.
Yeah.
Guess, you know, maybe I'm not as open-minded as I thought I was.
Yeah, people were doing that well before the game itself came out.
I wonder if people kept doing it after the game came out, though. That's the real question.
Let's find out. It doesn't look like it. The top time was submitted 12 months ago, and it was for 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay, so it would have... People would have basically... Wait, 5 minutes? Fuck!
Yeah, no, that went fast.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know why I hadn't considered people would speedrun this. Especially given, you know, how big like Banjo-Kazooie speedruns are, you know.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they speedrun like you know, Yooka-Laylee before it came out and they learned that it was the absolute classic that everybody wanted and loved and adored and nobody had any problems with it.
I feel
Perfect
like
ratings across the board from everybody.
I feel like the way you said that, maybe people didn't react to it the way that you're suggesting they did.
That would mean I was a liar, Steve.
Well,
are you calling me a liar on my own YouTube channel?
Of course not.
I've been doing this for 10 years, buddy.
It's true. You have been doing this a long time.
It's been 10 years. Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
A long time to be making some hashtag content.
Yeah, it's good content. It never stopped at any point. It's relentless content. It doesn't stop. Whether you wanted to or not, there's more content, baby.
Have you ever... Is there any stuff that you've deleted off your YouTube channel that people yell at you to bring back?
I've deleted plenty of it, and I've never gotten yelled at before, so nope.
Okay.
It's a shame, though, because some of the stuff that, like, I would consider, like, deleting, like Phoenix Wright Abridged, like, even if I deleted that off my YouTube channel, some other asshole went and re-uploaded it all on YouTube, which is, like, weird, because it's like, it's already here on YouTube.
Right.
Why do you care?
Well, they're getting ahead of the game, because they know you might delete it.
Yeah, they know I'm deeply ashamed of it, but, the secret is I'm deeply ashamed of most things, so joke's on you, buddy.
I was able to replace, or to completely erase my shameful past by not having enough fans of it to have anybody re-upload it. So,
and having good friends who'll stay tight-lipped about that content.
That's
Take
right.
My grave, Steve. You don't have to worry about me. The only outlying problems are Andrew.
Mm-hmm. And
he's
is
married,
a problem.
So it's whatever.
That just makes it even more of a problem.
Yeah, he could pass on his secret.
Yeah, he's still a threat.
He was always a threat.
Exactly. Never stopped.
Ooh, that one flew up much faster than I thought it would.
Yeah.
See, that's some of the great content that people walked away from Yooka-Laylee. You know, they saw that and was like, very good.
It's a true classic of game.
Classic of game.
Not to promote other hit YouTube channels.
No, it's fine. Nobody watches this anyway, so. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about that. This is basically just to make me feel better.
I know you're trying to score that big brand deal with classics of game.
Yeah. You know, if I just drop their name enough times, maybe they'll notice me, and I'll just... For some reason, I thought this was like a little secret area, but I guess it's not.
Nope. It's an area with quills.
88. That's like that number from that one movie that people like, myself included. You know?
Oh yeah, the good one.
Yeah. Well, Steve, there's actually 3 good ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Using geometry, shapes, and grids. I do like grids. I'm a big grid fan.
I'm not huge on grids, I'll admit, but they're alright.
I'm a big grid boy.
I have heard that about you. Yeah.
Grid boy and content baby. Those were the 2 things people called me. I was a content baby, a grid boy, and what kind of man I'll be is yet to be determined.
This was the other secret room I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. This was also not the secret room I was thinking of.
I think I know which one you're thinking of now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just thinking of the thing I found last in the game.
Yeah.
As a secret. Which, I mean, it's required if you're gonna, like, 100% this, which of course you're gonna 100% this. You paid so much money to the Kickstarter and or waited. Of course you're going to.
Now you can see what some different things sound like.
Yeah, get those good feet steppy sound effects, which I can't spend too long in this room because it might get me a little excitable. But here we go.
You know,
the feet steppy sounds.
They did the like snow one. They have you like walk through it, and that's not in the final one. Like you just walk on top of it in the final.
Yeah, you're right. They never have like a thick thing that you walk through and slows you down.
It's a shame. Missed opportunity.
All that
they don't understand or respect the gamer.
Mm-hmm. How dare they respect us? Gamers deserve nothing. How many kills do I have? 88? Where have we not been?
You missed some in the first area.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah. And then there's the water ones.
Should we go get... No, I'm gonna go get the water ones last.
Yeah. Yeah, you like started... You like started to go towards them, and then you ended up not getting them. Yeah, there's some up there, but then there's some on top of the other thing as well.
Other thing? Oh, did I not go? Like, oh yeah, I didn't go all the way up there. Yeah. Damn. I was so busy talking about Best Buy, you know, another potential brand deal. Mm-hmm. Bring the Prodigal Son Returns. Come on.
This episode of Yooka-Laylee Toybox Plus brought to you by Best Buy and Reboot the Guardian Code.
We got so many brand sponsors here. Oof. Mm-hmm. Some people would think we sold out, but the secret was we always sold out. I was always looking for a quick way to make your buck.
Hell yeah!
I want your money
that cash.
Specifically.
Oh man, I need that.
Their money?
Oh, like the viewer?
Yeah. I
thought you meant you were that it was my buck specifically.
Oh, okay, no.
Okay, I'm cool
I mean,
then. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can keep your money. So, swimming is something that is kind of weird. Swimming's different than it is in Banjo-Kazooie. In Banjo-Kazooie, you just got slow and fast, and you tilt the stick for which way you want to go. But this game, you move max speed all the time, and instead of, slow, fast, you instead have ascend and descend.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with the idea of it.
Yeah. It makes sense too, rather than having to finagle with, the stick, you can just have ascend, descend mapped.
Well, it makes sense too in that, it controls the same as on land does, basically. There's an up and down button, but, moving, you don't have to rethink, what the left stick does.
Mm-hmm.
But it just is kind of, unresponsive and slow.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I do like it, but also in like a way it feels kind of like a little regressive in terms of like 3D game controls, because it feels very like a control scheme for like an early 3D game, trying to figure out like, oh, how do you move in like, you know,
it does.
Proper 3D space like swimming or flying. How do you do that? You know?
I played recently that remake of the first Ratchet and Clank game. Because it was free on PlayStation Plus. This episode brought to you by PlayStation Plus.
We're making so much fucking money.
Yeah, just so much money.
Watch out, Game Grumps. We're gonna be the Let's Play boys who make money now. Which one of us is gonna turn out to be the racist?
You know, it could really go either way. I really hope it's neither of us, but you never know.
Yeah, we should bring on a third person so they can take the racial.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What about Rachel? Do you think?
Oh, the swimming works that way in
really?
in that game. Yeah, but it like feels good.
Is it just a little bit more responsive than it is in this
It's
game?
a lot more responsive.
I haven't played the original Ratchet and Clank basically since it was new. Swimming like that in that game?
I think so. I honestly, this remake is the only Ratchet and Clank game I've ever played. So,
okay.
I don't actually know.
How do you feel about it? This is going to be an ongoing segment in this Yooka-Laylee Let's Play. Steve reviews games. Give me your review.
I think, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I feel like it's the story stuff is very weird. Like they expect you to have played the original one before, and that's strange. Like it just kind of skips over character stuff, and it doesn't make a ton of sense. I mean, it's such a simple story that it's not like it's super hard to you did it.
Yeah, no, they're actually congratulating you for your good review.
No, it just kind of skips all over the place. You can tell because they like use movie cutscenes or like scenes from the movie as cutscenes sometimes. That it feels very much like So it feels like 3 different stories, like kind of slapped together because the movie feels very different. Again, I haven't seen the full movie, but just the scenes from it. It's like, oh, this seems like a different thing than the game I'm playing.
Huh? That's odd.
Yeah, so that stuff's weird. I don't know.
Does this area not open up yet?
No, you have to go get the pagey.
Okay. Well, dear viewer, please forget I was looking for something.
Because there's nothing there.
Yeah. You know, I'm 24 years old. Dementia's starting to set in, as it does.
Yeah, that's when it happens.
I mean, I already got arthritis, 24. So I mean, who knows what could happen? My reoccurring dream of breaking my ribs could happen at any moment.
Is that a reoccurring dream you have?
For some reason, I am deeply afraid of breaking my ribs, and I don't know why.
Huh.
Like in early high school, I had a dream where like my rib was like depressed, like pressed in the wrong way and like horribly bruised. And since then, it's just like, what if I break my ribs?
Okay.
I don't know why, but there you go. Wouldn't be a Let's Play without you know,
one of Zach's deepest fears.
Yeah, exercising some of my personal traumas. You know, it's whatever. That's what a Let's Play is. You play a game you really like, and you talk about what scares you.
Did this happen in the Wario Land ones?
There's literally an episode of Wario Land 4 Let's Play I did called Capitalism is Bad, so sort of. It's just kind of a thing that happens.
Alright.
You know?
Yeah, it was over there. You swam right past it.
Oh, did I? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, okay, cool. I, for some reason, thought it was in the wall, but no, they hit it a little bit better than that. Hoo-hoo. Now we get to push the button.
I love that button. There's a fair amount of secret rooms in this toy box.
Okay, I don't think I found anything past that. Maybe I did because
No, you've got them all in this guy. It's just, you know, I mean, not that the other ones are like super well hidden.
Oh well, what happened after I pushed that button?
Oh wait, did you not? You just go the direction that it points.
Like run into the wall?
No, like go swim around to the other side.
Oh, okay.
Wait, have you actually not?
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, you just go under there.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So maybe that's what you were thinking of what you were looking for.
Yeah. This is what I remember.
Yeah.
Good old dead human skull.
Mm-hmm.
Because this little Connect robot inept guy really you know.
Don't be ridiculous. It's an original character.
Yeah, it's an inept.
Mm-hmm.
He has a secret for us.
Well, I can't wait to see what that is.
Surprise. I suppose we'll get to figure out in 8 months when the game releases proper.
Mm-hmm. Definitely we'll figure it out.
You know, I don't think I actually did this when the game came out, because I did not remember this.
I did it.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna get to learn something new when we start the real Let's Play, whenever that is.
Whenever that is.
Yeah. Whenever that is.